Ford Field, which first opened back in 2002.
Today, Week 12 of the NFL season is upon us, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Detroit Lions.
The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Don't show it's your birthday. We gon' party like it's your birthday. We gon' sip it like it's your birthday. And you know we don't give like your birthday. Your party in the club. Mama, I got what you need.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Off play action. Here's Goff. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Abdul Carter. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. So much for coming out throwing as it leads to an early 2nd down and long. Now Goff.
He gets this out wide to Gibbs.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up a 3rd down.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Goff now to throw.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The Lions at 7-3 now on the year. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a play is more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
7 yards there and a 1st down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Back to throw, Goff. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
You talk about this Giant defense.
They've been pretty solid against the pass. Toward the middle of the pack, number 14 in the NFL.
So prepping for this game, I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And
too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And I think this is a round we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short game.
And he's going to get the 1st down as he's taken down at the 22. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs, gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they've won like running backs with the ball in their hands.
12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
How about a nod to the sequence of plays they're putting together here? This has been death by 1,000 paper cuts on this drive. But this is one of their best plays yet, and they're able to move it down into the red zone.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Bobby Okereke making that tackle.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Now 2nd and 9.
A shotgun snap for Goff. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool them with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
The 13th play now coming on this opening drive. Here's 3rd down. Goff. Toward the pylon, caught. And in for the Lions, touchdown.
Jahmyr Gibbs with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Lions are on the board first here this afternoon.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Lions 7, Giants nothing. Jack Fox picking off for the Lions.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
They'll start with a run by Tracy.
Now he's able to break through one tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage.
And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You've got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try and break their losing streak. So you must stay alert and stay aware.
Here's Dart. Catch made by Slayton.
And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. Back deep, Khalif Raymond. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. This is brought in at the 21.
A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards.
And the Lions will take over.
Their own 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Goff.
Finds Gibbs on the check down.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him the first down.
Well, this offense will definitely utilize him as a weapon out of the backfield because he was close to 100 yards receiving a week ago. So they will try to get him the football in space as they did right there.
And he's going to take this one down inside the 45.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. Now Goff. And he fires one incomplete. Trying to find Jameson Williams. Third down here. You talk about this Giant defense. They've been pretty solid against the pass. Toward the middle of the pack, number 14 in the NFL.
This is such a good unit of covering passes downfield. I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes. See if they can generate some run after the catch. But nothing doing on that one.
Obama.
Gibbs will try and pick it up. And he's going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Here's Goff. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Detroit.
Jahmyr Gibbs,
His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year.
and the Lions are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead.
The kicker on.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag.
And they'll accept that penalty.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield.
And able to get this out to the 25. Tracy's going to get it on first down.
And he's going to be dropped forward to pick up a 7 past the 30 to the 32. You're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football. Let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
A minimal gain as we tip down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he will have a Giants first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Just a gain of a couple there. And it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give more credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
Dart from the gun on 3rd down.
This is caught by Robinson.
And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
9 yards. First down, Giants.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Straight ahead, here's Tracy.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
You know, it really fires up offensive linemen. And the guy that is carrying the ball behind him can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
From the 35, here's second and a yard. Right back to Tracy. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting one more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
The offense on 3rd down, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Flying in for that sack, Aiden Hutchinson.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to...
And now the up man has it. It's a fake. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool him. And this 10 drive winds up yielding nothing. Boy, that's asking a lot of your punt team there, and they were not able to deliver.
It's asking an awful lot of the punt team there, because if it's 4th and 4, 4th and 3, you've got a chance, right? That's a manageable distance to try and pick up when you're running a fake, but when that number's actually been in the weight room and it's pumped up like it was, that's difficult to do, all right? So you might even think to yourself, if I let my offense on the field, would they be able to pick that up? You could run a nice play and not get that distance.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Gibbs straight ahead. And he's got some space here. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Another 1st down there as this one goes for 25.
We've almost difficult. They made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they move the ball with relative ease.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Goff now looks to throw. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And the Lions are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Gibbs is in for a Lions touchdown. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game, and no signs of slowing down.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 21-0.
Giants snowing. Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage here by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams with gifted ever come back from a 4-score deficit. If they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Now Dart.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one, hence the decline.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
To throw is Dart. Over the middle, taken in by Neighbors.
And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of first down. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be fourth down. Jamie Gillen now on the punt. Fielded at the 20. We'll call that a 47-yard punt, a return of just 3.
And it will be first and 10 as they take over.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They're guarding against the upset.
And they get it down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'm guaranteeing he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Here's second and 10. From the gun, Gibbs will get it. And they'll hold him to 3 there as he takes this up to the 47.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get him into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
From the gun, here's Goff.
Going underneath, Gibbs has it.
And he's going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
On first and 10, here's Gibbs. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there on second down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
From the 41, here's a second and 5.
First carry now for David Montgomery.
And that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line.
11 yards there and a Lion first down.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for. A really good change of pace back.
30-yard line.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
Like 20.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Now it's gone. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Here's Goff. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone is in a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
180. When the rep, let's go right here.
To throw is gone. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted.
It's Deonte Banks with it. And the Giants are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
To the air, Dart. That's complete. It's Neighbors.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's going.
This team is not going to make it easy for them. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Working out of the gun is Dart.
That's complete to Slayton. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 45-yard line. 18 yards the gain for number 18. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
That one taken in by Neighbors.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Here's Dart. That is caught.
And they are able to stop it, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
typically. Every day come cool and shady.
Now it's Tracy.
Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
They'll go again with Tracy.
And this time he is in.
Yes.
Tyrone Tracy, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are on the board here in the final minute of the first half.
Well, this had not been the greatest of first halves to this point. They've been pretty well dominated in all phases of the game, so this was an important drive just to show they can move the football and finish. And now they're on the board here on the touchdown run.
The Giant offense going to stay on the field as they'll go for 2.
The Giants will line up.
They'll look to throw. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
The score, Lions 21, Giants 6.
Boy, still a half plus to play, but it is a 2-score game. They're going to go onside kick early. And the Lions are able to cover this one up. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things, and it won't come back and hurt them later.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
He's got room at the 30.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Now Goff.
Short pass here taken in by Laporta.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
At the 21-yard line.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
Here's Goff. That'll be caught by St. Brown. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Goff throwing again. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Gibbs. Will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jared Goff with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon.
And the Lions would extend their lead here just before halftime.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. He's got it, and the lead swells. It's 28-6.
Hang on a second here, because on that last play, it appears one of the Giants shaken up. Well, they come out and take a look at him. We will step aside for just a moment.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. Giants offense at the line, ready to begin. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. But not before they work it across midfield.
Jack
Really
Fox to kick
I
off
should
for
probably
the
start a
Lions.
hit, boy, because I got all the hits, boy.
The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
Giants take over first and 10. At their own 22-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on fourth down, and they're going to go for it. They'll go. Here's Dart. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Play action. It's gone. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Dexter Lawrence able to bust free and get to the quarterback.
41-yard line.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Back to throw. Goff. Throw right side, complete to Williams. The gainer, 3 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Project, this ain't what you want.
We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. And he's going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball. They leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. Second down.
No gain on the play.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense. Linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Goff now looking to throw. Open man right side is St. Brown.
And the Lions are going to have a first and goal as the tackle made at the 10-yard line.
Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play.
So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
They'll run with Montgomery. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Goal. That is caught at the 7-yard line.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
On 4th down, on is Jake Bates for the Lions field goal.
From the right hash here, should be an easy one.
Bates' kick is good. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. In motion left, Robinson. Dart. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. And they'll send the tight end in motion. To throw, Dart. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
And he takes a pop at the end of that one. That'll be a gain of about 4.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
He'll get that to his tight end, Theo Johnson. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, still in the 3rd quarter here. Now, you look at the scoreboard, that deficit probably a little too much to overcome, but completions like that may be something to build on for future weeks.
Yeah, it's all about ending things on a strong note here, isn't it? Because my mindset is it's a new ball game from here to the end. Make sure it's a good one and close it out.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for 2nd down.
They'll go play action here with Dart.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Caught that one from me there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply the offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
What terrifies defenses when they see slant routes thrown is that the receiver is on the move, and oftentimes he catches it and gets upfield. That's a really nice job rallying to him and stopping him for a minimal gain.
They'll try and run here with Scatteroo.
And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well.
So they've gotten the 3rd down conversion, but the illegal block in the back means they'll have to try it all over again.
Yeah, those are the ones that can be really tough to bounce back from, Brandon. Such a poorly timed penalty.
If they want it first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down.
To throw now, Dart.
Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And they'll get it down to about the 37, well short of the first.
It'll go as a gain of 4. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Now Dart. Over the middle, taken in by Neighbors.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out.
Throwing his Dart. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Lions are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
Drive starts with a run from Gibbs.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
So 2nd and 10 now here in the 3rd quarter.